So let's talk about the stigma that hangs over male mental health. Did you know in 2022 that 558,899 children were victims of some type of abuse? And that was the only ones that were reported. And that equated to 8 out of 1,000 children. 1 in 4 girls are abused, while 1 in 20 boys are abused. Women are more likely to be abused as children, but men are more likely not to talk about it. And that's why I am an advocate for child abuse. And one of the ways to heal or to help the children is to first heal or help the parents. If that parent has experienced some type of child abuse, if they have experienced some type of incident, some type of traumatic incident, and they are still dealing with it as a parent, if you help the parent, if you encourage the parent to get help, to heal, then that changes the environment for the children, and then the children can heal. And I am amazed through my 25 years of ministry and being certified to teach ACEs or adverse childhood experiences. I have helped and encouraged thousands and thousands of people. And last year I was on a podcast, Motivating with KO, hosted by Katina O'Neill. And it was the second highest downloaded episode that she had in that month. It went not only went out to the United States, but it went out to the United Kingdom, South Africa, to the Bahamas, just to name a few. So why does that amaze me so much? Because what you don't know is, or what you may not know is, that I grew up broken. And because I didn't heal, that brokenness spilled over into my childhood. And I will never forget, in 2017, my wife and I had been too long gotten married. And I have so many people. I have given them my time. I have given them the use of my talents, my gifts, and I've put myself behind to help many of them. And then at that time, I was needing help, but nobody was there. When I needed help, everybody pulled away from me. And I never forget, the last thing that I could do was just pray and continue to ask God for help. What should I do now? And I never forget that night. It feels like it was just yesterday. I was walking through the house and my wife stopped me in the middle of the room. And the words that she started telling me, the things that she said to me, knocked me off of my feet. It caught me off guard. This is what she said. She said, yes, you may have been hurt. Yes, you may have been used, and now nobody else wants to help you. Yes, you may have gone through a lot of things, and yes, you may have been broken, and yes, you may still be hurting today. But guess what? You're a grown man now. You're an adult now. It's your choice if you allow people to keep hurting you. It's your choice if you keep allowing people to use you. That's on you now. And since you're an adult now, you choose to heal. You couldn't do anything about what happened back then. But now, since you're an adult, it's your choice to heal. It's your choice if you want to allow people to keep using you and to keep hurting you. And while she was saying that, I could feel rage boiling up in me. I could feel my rage coming up in me until I saw red. Words started flooding my mind, and I was trying to hold them back because I didn't want to say what I wanted to say because she was my wife. Words like, how dare you say things like this to me? What gives you the right to tell me what I should be doing? You never experienced the things that I experienced. You never were hurt. You never felt anxiety attacks. You never went through depression. You never sit in your car and contemplating suicide, thinking that nobody even cared for you. How dare you tell me these things? How dare you tell me that it's my choice? How dare you? What gives you the right to tell me these things, but I didn't say them because she was my wife. So all I could get out was, yeah, okay. And I walked away. Well, a couple of days after that, when I started calming down, when my fear started succeeding, going down, my rage started going down in me. And I allowed my victim mentality to pass because it was all me. I was the victim. I couldn't see what she was saying then because my victim mentality took over. It was me. What happened to me? What was did to me? But when I allowed all of that to pass, then I started seeing what she was saying was right. I started seeing that it was my choice. I couldn't help what happened then. I was a child, what happened then. I was broken. That's why they used me then. But now it was my choice because I'm an adult now. Now it was my choice if I allowed people to keep using me. And she was right. And do you know what I learned? And that's what I learned from that because it was my choice. And that's why I do these videos. That's why I'm an advocate for child abuse. That's why I try to encourage uh, adults to get here because you couldn't help what happened to you then in the past. You couldn't stop what happened to you in the past, but now you can because you're an adult now. You can't go back and change the past, but you sure can change your future. And do you know why I got angry? Because most men only know how to express one emotion, and that's anger. I didn't know how to express the hurt, the pain that was bottled up inside of me. So I got angry. I got mad at her. Most men are trained or programmed. That's the word I want to use. They are programmed from a child not to show their emotions, not to show their feelings because it makes them weak. Well, how does this work? That's the next question you should be asking. Well, how are we programmed from a little boy to only show one emotion, and that's anger? Well, let's talk about it. Let's look at it like this. If you have a little boy and a little girl, and they're both riding their bikes, and they both fall off, most of the time the parents are going to run over. Parents or whoever may be there, they're going to run over, pick the little girl up, hug her, clean her off, and ask her, are you okay? Hug her tight, kiss on her, and say, you all right? How are you? Are you hurting? Are you hurt anywhere? And they're going to show her love. They're going to wipe her eyes while she's crying. And they're going to tell her it's okay. You okay. But when that boy fall off, there's no hugs. There's no, are you okay? It's just, get up. Stop that crying. You're not hurt. And if we don't get up, then they mad at us because we didn't get up. We are programmed from a boy that nobody cares about our feelings. We are programmed from a boy that even if we are hurt, just to get back on the bike and keep going. We are programmed from a boy. Men don't cry. Men don't show pain. Men don't show any kind of emotion. The only emotion that we are programmed that we are able to show and allowed to show is anger. And not only are boys programmed, that society has taken that same program, and then now the only thing as an adult, the only emotion that we are allowed to show is anger. And then somebody get mad at us because we're showing anger, but society has programmed us that that's the only emotion that we can show. Men, my brothers, It's time to heal. We need to heal. And just pushing it down and pushing it back, that's not healing, because eventually it's going to come out one way or another. And it puts us in a higher percentage of having strokes, heart attacks, heart disease, high blood pressure, and it could take up to 20 years off our lives. So men, please find some help. It's time to heal our minds and our bodies. You may not have been suicidal like I was, but have you ever felt ashamed of where you are right now and confused about how you got there? Or have you ever gotten to the point in your life? Has there ever been a moment in your life where you said, I'm done with being a victim of my past. I'm done being frustrated. I'm done allowing the things that happened to me in the past to continue to affect my future. And said, I don't know how I'm going to heal. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know at this point I have to do something. And I want to encourage you. You can heal. You can release your past. You can take over and rewrite your future. They may have written your past, but you have the pen to write your own future. You see, I understand, because there was a time when I wanted to heal, but I didn't know how to do it. Can I really heal? Can I get past the hurt and the betrayal? And as men, we have a tendency to want to heal, to want to heal from our past, but we don't want to feel the shame, the judgment of the stigma that hangs over male mental health, or the stigma that comes along with us healing. And have you ever had a time in your life where you wanted to heal? And just as soon as you said it, just as soon as you made the decision to heal, all the thoughts of imperfection came up, all the doubts came up saying that you couldn't heal? Well, I want to encourage you today, again, that you can heal. I believe in you. If I could start and get on my healing journey with everything that I went through, everything I experienced, you can too. And I want you to come along with me, and we both live that more abundant life that Jesus came to give us all. You can heal. So follow me and allow me to encourage you and to help you to heal. If you don't have that safe place, message me and I'll be your safe place. And we will heal and go through this journey together.